Fort Worth memories. Use them in groups. Let me get wired in here. Here we go. Let me style the, it's going to take forever, but I'll switch the cameras in just a minute. Anyway, okay, today is Monday. Monday, July, what, 14th. Okay, and I'm going to share it to memories, my videos, messages. I'm going to make it bigger. I guess I can make it bigger. Okay, let me switch the cameras here. No, I don't want that camera. Come on, cameras. Where's the camera? I don't know why that camera ain't working. The camera that I had on me is now not working. That's the camera, why isn't it working? Well, I'll switch this one. It's working. Okay, here we go. First thing right off the bat, there was a person, a member that's now not a member, that made a post talking about meteorologists that made a mistake and why they didn't do a better job when they were at the movie, trying to play on the sorrow of the flood that just happened. He's no longer a member. So don't make the mistake of posting something like that to cause a controversy, because that's all they're looking for, is to create a firestorm on the group. That ain't gonna work. We're still mourning, sir. So do that on your own. Do that on your own page. You people that want to come on here and just cause controversy won't be tolerated at all. You don't believe me? Try me. That isn't what we do here. Yeah, his post is gone. He's been removed from the group. That isn't something I did, sir. That's what you did. People are still trying to wrap their heads around this thing that's happened, and we don't need somebody coming on there saying, you know, the meteorologist made the wrong call or something. He's just playing on the Kerrville situation to get a rise out of a bunch of people. It's not going to work. Go do that on some group that goes for all that controversy. We're not into that. Or I'm not into it. I'm the one running the group, so. If all you're looking for is controversy, then you're in the wrong place. You need to go find another group. Okay, so let's see what's happening. Let me check some of these news. Our birthday party is Saturday, 10 to 2. Rex's Bar and Grill, University Drive, next to Old South. Casey Thompson and Marcus Copland opened Dutchess in Fort Worth. What is Dutchess? 2 North Texas chefs are leaving the kitchen of Dutchess, the cool new restaurant inside a historic fire station in South Maine. Cool. You want to get it on the map? Advertise with me. Landman returns to film at the small town in North Texas, an hour outside of Fort Worth. Billy Bob Thornton. I don't know why they keep wanting to talk about Biden's defense of auto pen backfires. I mean, Biden's gone. Let's quit talking about him. Kamala Harris is gone. Let's quit talking about her. Talk about the current president or the current vice president. No, it's all bad. There's nothing. JFK Jr.'s crash mystery solved. How'd they figure that deal out? It's only been 30 or 40 years. So I made a post a minute ago about a lot of cool things that you can do right here in Fort Worth. You don't have to leave the city to go have some fun. And I'm going to post another one. I made 3 of them. Here's the 3rd one. And this one says, fun things to do in Fort Worth. Fun things to do in Cowtown. Dickey's Arena. Water Gardens. A lot of people think that's been closed. It hadn't. The herd, the cattle drive. There's another Dickey's Arena. I made two Dickey's. Casa Mignana. DFW Car Museum, Car and Toy Museum. So yeah, you don't have to go out of the city or the state to have a good time. Spend money here. Our people need it. Casa Mignana, we're back to Casa Mignana. The FWA Car and Toy Museum. Japanese Garden. Fort Worth Stockyards. Log Cabin Village. People forget about the Log Cabin Village. Nature Center and Refuge. Fort Worth Botanical Garden, Botanic Garden. And me. So anyway, back to, I just kind of, really, that's, you know, this close to a huge disaster and wanting to come right off of the Kerrville incident to get people to arguing. We won't be able to do it anymore in this group. man, saw so many volunteers in the river today. So thankful for them. Pouring rain right now. They're still getting it. Missy's in, Lynn's in, Gary, Greg and Don are in. Yeah, there's still, Richard Carr said that there's, well, I saw on the news there was, I think there was 12,000 federal, state, or city, and I don't know how many, or maybe that's not right. Maybe it's a few thousand and there was 12,000 volunteers. They've got plenty of people down there. They need money. Money, 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 money. Thursday we interview, you want to find out about Joe T. Garcia's, Lanny Landcart, his daughter Kelly Landcart, who runs the promotional stuff, all of that. Hal J, WBAP, and Haywood are my guests. And I've even spent today straightening the place up to get ready for it. I need to call Scott and find out why these cameras go off and on. This ain't good. We had 5 and now we got 3. Okay, anybody got anything they want to talk about? I need a paint contractor. We need a dentist. This is a great opportunity for people to have lots of exposure for very, very little money. A tire store. Because our members are pretty loyal to our sponsors. And so when you advertise with me, the reach is over 200,000 people. We advertise on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, TikTok, 3 different platforms on Memories and YouTube. And we're going to have Instagram for videos. What are the other ones he told me? We're adding 3 more platforms within the next week or 2. Don't forget the birthday party is Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2. Just stop by. If you only got a few minutes, come by and say hello. If I haven't met you, come by and let me meet you. What year is it? I have no, 14 or 15, I guess. I don't know. I originally started the group on MySpace. We've been on Memories on Facebook for 11 or 12 years. But the museum was started 41 years ago next month. Now that person's upset because I blocked them. Well, get over it, dude. You knew what you were trying to do, create a firestorm over people's loss of life. It's pretty poor, in my opinion. So we kind of look out for each other here. That's our deal. You're just looking to start a firestorm so you can laugh at everybody's sorrows, and that's not something I want to see. I'm going to post our prayer request. I've been posting 2 or 3 a day. We need them. This rain is ridiculous. The boxing event will be in September. I'm coming up with a date pretty quick. somebody asked me earlier, when did I box? 64 through 73. I fought high school division, then I fought open. I wasn't any good. I cut too easy. I could take the punishment, but it just, they cut me over the eye, nose. I just couldn't, they couldn't keep enough gel on me to keep me from bleeding. I won some, but I mean, who was Jack White? He was my uncle. He was the leading expert on black and white photos at the time of his death. He was on the Warren Commission, the Kennedy assassination. He and Jim Mars were the two of the biggest conspiracy theorists in the country. So our new numbers come out at 5 minutes after midnight every night. So now in the last 28 days we had 3,500,000 views. That's people that looked on our post in 28 days. So that breaks down to 125,000 views a day, 5,200 an hour, 86 per minute for 28 straight days. Somehow we got rid of the South Texas feed, the comments. I don't know where they went. I lost the camera and the South Texas feed. And I still can't pull the sponsors up. Scott, where are you at? Let me try to call him again. He's got another, he works for 2 or 3 different companies besides us.
Yeah.
Scott.
Hey.
2 or 3 things. I cannot pull up,
Yeah.
I cannot click and get any of the sponsors to show up anywhere. I don't remember where you told me they were going to show up, but when I click them, nothing happens. And one of the cameras now doesn't work. It shows a red circle. What's making these cameras go out?
Let me check on the computer and so I'm logging in. Hang on.
Yeah, I see you just now logged in. And somebody just asked me, we're live, how much do you charge to build a website? Of course, I guess that has to, what do they start at?
Starts at 300.
Starts at 300. Depends on how much material, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so that answers whoever asked. Starts at 300. What are these other 3 channels that we're talking about? One of them was,
Oh, like the other platforms?
yeah.
YouTube is the other one that we're set up on.
Yeah, I know that. I'm talking about
Anything else?
the other 3 that we were talking about. TikTok, Instagram, and who? Who?
Twitch is the other one.
Oh, Twitch. I never even heard of that.
It's mainly for video games, but it's still good.
Good platform.
Good platform, yeah.
The camera that I'm calling number, now that, yeah, it's still red. Now we have 3 that work, which we can operate as long as something don't go down, something else didn't go down. That's the tall one that I set up. So we got 1, 2, 3. But there's one that's right behind. Huh? Put the one that's right behind me. Yeah, that's the one. Well, go back to that one. No, that one ain't working. It doesn't look like. Maybe it is. Hell, maybe it is.
I got pictures on 4 of them.
Well, all of these cameras have a red and a green light, and that one's only red. Hold on, I'm going to move that thing up. No, that one back there ain't working. I don't know where the fourth one is. I'll check it before I leave, and I'll call you in the morning.
Okay.
Because there's one sitting right behind the monitor that is not working. And I only see, like, I don't know, I can't figure it out. There's too many. Anyway, I'll look at it in a minute. I want to go off and finish up my live.
Okay, yeah, I'll check on what's going on with the sponsors here after that.
Okay, bye. That one is not working. I don't care what anybody says. This one's working. Right in front of it. That one is working, and that one over there is working. Anyway. Okay, so it is almost 1. I'm fixing to get out of here. The rain stopped, but then it started again. Bill Gates dropped $51 billion in 1 week. Well, he can afford it. Can you imagine $51 billion? I mean, Trump ain't worth but, what, $6 billion or something? I gotta get a hold of this guy. Okay, so we're making headway. The flood now, I think, is in Lampasas. That's what Richard told me this morning. Richard Carr, he's still down there at the Boot Ranch. He's coming home tomorrow, I think. So yeah, we just had a bunch of new cadets graduated from the Fort Worth PD. I think 150 something, wasn't there? Yeah, 150 something. if you don't, when you want to join memories, if you block your profile, you won't be accepted. And I look at all of those, and if you blocked it, then there's a reason you blocked it. Maybe not something that goes against our curriculum, but if we can't check it out, we don't accept you. And if all of your photos have absolutely no likes, no comments, no nothing, which is what I'm looking at right now, this lady's posted about 40 pictures and not one person has liked it or whatever, I don't think that's a real deal. So that you not only get in, you're blocked. We're kind of selective about who we allow in. Okay, where am I going to eat today? I was going to stop it somewhere. Anyway, the internet still might be, they're actually reworking the lines at the house, so I saw the internet, the Spectrum trucks out there yesterday, and the guy said it might be 2 or 3 days. He said you can do, what's that deal I got, hotspot? But he said it's not strong enough to pull a live video, I don't think. So we'll just have to test the waters when I get home. And besides that, everything besides rain, rain, rain. The museum needs donations. We got a $20 donation and a $25 donation last week. That's it. The rent's $5 grand a month. The bicycle giveaway is December 13th. As far as I know, we did not lose anybody except for Pat Green's family. That's the only that were members of our group, and I talked to most of them, like Lynn and Earl Freeman. They're right there in the middle of that area, but they're safe. I think we had about 38 families that we knew of that either lived there or were there, and the only one was Pat's family. That's such a, it's hard to understand. They can't, will they ever find those bodies, or does anybody have any idea about that? Or they say they're buried under soot, just sand and stuff, I guess. They've got RVs that are buried, so people are buried under them. Will they keep looking? I'm going to ask Richard when he gets back into town. He's been down there. Will they keep looking to retrieve the cars and the people and all of that? That's a question I've got. Hello? Hello?
Hey, this would be Lee, Hugh Savage.
Yeah.
Hey, I talked to Kelly, and Kelly said that Lanny's in a big lawsuit and started asking not to do any broadcast at all.
Oh, okay.
And she just called me, and I'm thinking I was going to get Joe or, a few of the others in there. I want to see if you had any ideas, or if you and Hal just want to do it. I don't care. I need to get somebody in there. I like to.
Yeah, because I've been broadcasting it.
Yeah, I know. And I just heard. I mean,
so they're out for sure.
Lanny's out for sure.
Well, how about her?
Kelly's not, but Joe may be able to come.
But I mean, is Kelly coming for sure?
No, Kelly was going to bring Lanny.
Right.
And Kelly asked Kelly if she could come. She said she couldn't make it.
Okay, because Kelly was the one that runs all of the advertising and promotions and stuff.
She does all promos and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have
She has control of, Laney, but we can get, I think we're gonna get Joe anyway, so, she let me know, for sure.
okay, well
Sorry,
let
I just hung up with her because I was gonna tell her how to get there and I was gonna be out there waiting.
yeah. Okay, well let me know as soon as you find out.
I'll definitely let you know.
Okay, brother. Thanks. Well, that goes the Landy land cart deal. So I'll take those posts down. Well, the show will go on with me and Hal and Haywood, I guess. And I will take down those and make a post saying that y'all heard it. That was Haywood said that Lanny cannot. That's Mickey Gilly's club. I met him a long, long time ago. So Mickey Gilly was, who were the cousins? It was Mickey Gilly, Jimmy Swaggart, and Jerry Lee Lewis, I think. Weren't they the three cousins? Does anybody know? Hey, Brittany. Brittany, do you know? And Mickey Gilly, he's not alive anymore, is he? I think it was Mickey Gilly, Jimmy Swaggart, and Jerry Lee. Who were the three cousins? Mickey Gilly, Jimmy Swaggart, and Jerry Lee Lewis? Yeah. Three cousins, all hailing from Faraday, Louisiana. The killer, the preacher, and the cowboy. I used to do cars for Jerry Lee when he was in town. And I met Mickey down there in Houston. Or down there where his bar was. I don't know, is Mickey still alive? Jerry Lee's gone, and I think, I don't know, Jimmy Swaggart. Is Mickey Gilly and Jimmy Swaggart still alive? No, they're all dead. All of them are dead now. Mickey Gilly died in 2022 at 86. Swaggart died. Swaggart died July 1st. He was 90. Wow. How did I miss that? So Mickey Gilly, he just passed away 3 years ago. 3 years ago and 2 months. Swaggart just died and he was 90 years old. I wonder how much Swaggart was worth when he died. How much money was Jimmy Swaggart worth when he died? He went to prison once. $4 million at the time of his death. Gospel music sales. How much was Mickey Gilly worth when he died? 10 to 20 million. Now let's see what Jerry Lee. How much was Jerry Lee Lewis worth when he died? Killer. 10. He was worth 15.4 million. He was a mess now. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, his second wife, they were married for 34 years. I met her too. Oh, Jerry Lee. I'll have to borrow money when they bury me. Okay. What was the first cowboy town in Texas? I wouldn't have any idea. The first original cowboys were not white guys. They were African American and Mexican. So we can ask Google, see what they say. There wasn't really a cowboy town. What was the first cowboy town in Texas? Pleasanton. Birthplace for the cowboy in Texas. Mission Ranch, where vaqueros, the original cowboys, worked. However, Fort Worth is also known as Cowtown, but that was due to the cattle drives and the packing plants, I thought. Yeah, but the Mexican cowboys were the first ones, and African American. They taught the other guys. That's why Billy the Kid, he learned all that stuff from the vaqueros. He spoke fluent Spanish. They made about I forgot, I think they made $100 for one of those cattle drives. How much did the cowboys make on the cattle drives? $25 to $40 a month. Yeah, but it took them 2 or 3 months to get them here. I know one thing, we were the last stop before they hit Kansas of any size where they could do anything. When they left Fort Worth, they had absolutely zero money. The people down in Hell's Half Acre were experts at extracting every penny. They even let you run a little credit so the next time you came through, you'd already owe them again. There was more con artists in Fort Worth than you can shake a stick at. Well, that blows my mind now that we don't have Joe T's people. Yeah. So I will issue that's not good. I don't have any idea on that. Okay, I'm gonna start getting everything. That camera is not working, I promise you. So I will talk to y'all when I get to the house. Time to, I don't know where the mouse goes.